Greetings everyone, I'm Yeri. I wanted to make a RESTO raid guide because there are so many people who want to play RESTO raids for next season, but at the same time they are scaring about the gameplay, so I just wanna help you guys for raids specifically. I don't wanna dive so deep like explaining every ability, I will just explain you how to ramp, the important things and to-do list. First of all, starting with very basics, our 100% uptime list. Life Bloom. Life Bloom is a basic hot ability, but there are two things that makes Life Bloom so important. 1. Clearcasting. Clearcasting is a proc that comes from Life Bloom ticks. It removes the mana cost of regrowth, and because of the talent Flash Clarity, it buffs that regrowth healing for 30% more. Every time Life Bloom ticks, there is a 4% chance to get Clearcasting proc, so basically just make sure you have 100% uptime on Life Bloom. It saves mana and it makes you heal more basically. Efflorescence. I will just call this Efflo. It's an ability that you put it on the ground. It's maximum healing 3 targets at the same time, but if someone gets full HP, it starts to heal someone injured. What makes Efflo so important is talent named Spring Blossom. Each target healed by Efflo will take a hot named Spring Blossom, and it make them heal more. But this hot is also counts for our mastery, so the people who is getting heal from Efflo are getting heal from you even more. But the thing is, Efflo mana cost is too much, so you must be sure about you put it on the correct place, so you don't have to move it every time. Clearcasting proc. Don't waste any Clearcasting proc. Try to cast Regrowth whenever you get Clearcasting proc from Life Bloom. It's free and it heals more. And it will save you so much mana, and because of the talent named Rampart Growth, you always get 2 Regrowth when you cast it. Blooming Infusion. It's a keeper of the growth talent that makes your Wrath, Starfire or Root instacast. There's a synergy with a talent named Master Shapeshifter. So basically, Master Shapeshifter gives you mana when you cast Starfire or Wrath, and this talent makes your Starfire and Wrath instacast, so you get free mana without even casting. It costs global, but it's way better than casting, so you spend on Wrath or Starfire depending on the situation. So if it's single target fight, spend on Wrath. If there are more than one target, just spend on Starfire. Next thing is our ramp. This is the most important part in my opinion, because most of the HPS just comes from your ramps. So what is ramp? I know some of you hear this a lot, but for some of you, it doesn't even make any sense. It's kind of healing style that some healers has. Like the biggest ramp healer is most of the time is Discipline Priest. RESTO Druid's healing also comes from ramp, but it's a bit more flex than Discipline. Because for Discipline, if you miss timing even for like 3 or 4 seconds, you lose so much healing, but RESTO Druid is not punishing that much, so it's good. Basically, ramp means you prepare your healing for a moment that you blast. I think it's the very basic explanation of it. As I said, RESTO Druid is more flex than Discipline Priest, so you prepare your heal for a moment, but at the same time, you wanna send it when the damage starts to happening. RESTO Druid healing starts when you even put one hot, so you wanna start when the damage starts, and you wanna be at your max healing when the damage that raid takes at maximum basically. So what we are doing to prepare our healing. The important abilities are Wild Growth, Swiftment, Grow Guardians, Convoke the Spirits and Flourish. The rotation in your ramp should look like this. Make sure your effluence doesn't disappear during your ramp. The important thing is, if you get Flourish proc from your Convoke, you delay your normal Flourish and then cast 3 or 4 more Reju till you press it. So if you are going to ask, are we not Rejuing outside of ramp? Answer is no. Of course you cast Reju. Most of the time you cast Reju on the targets who needs heal, and make sure you have 2 Reju, the second is Germination of course, on main tank all the time. Let's talk about the logic behind RESTO DRUID healing. Swiftmend is 15-second cooldown. You only cast Wild Growth after casting Swiftmend because you wanna spend Soul of the Forest buff to that. You only cast Flourish after Convoke. It's like combo. Swiftmend is 15-second cooldown. Convoke is 1 minute and Flourish is also 1 minute cooldown. Each Grow Guardian has 20-second cooldown, so to have 3 Grow Guardian, you need 1 minute as well. Also, you just spend Grow Guardians right before you press Convoke, because each Grow Guardian increases your healing by 5%, because of the hero talent of course. Another important thing is Trank. Trank has a talent that reduces the all cooldowns we have to maximum 25 seconds, depending on the cast time. So basically, you press Trank to get your ramp 25 seconds earlier. The usage is changing depending on a fight. If there's a perfect timing for ramp but you can't have it early, you mostly cast Trank right after your previous ramp. Make sure you spend 1 Grow Guardian, Swiftmend and Wild Growth because Trank will reset their CDs instantly. So yeah, basically you just play around those things. To find perfect timing for usage of your ramp, I highly suggest you to check logs. What I mean by that is check top RESTO DRUIDs on specific fights. Check their healing, then click on cast and at top click timeline, so you can basically check what they are pressing on when and you can just copy it. Most of the time, check logs and check people's talent for specific fights. Stat-wise, you always need haste, then mastery. It's always same. There's a website called Questionable Epic, you can always sim yourself to get at least ideas. So yeah, forgive me for my accent, and if you have more questions, you can just type it on the comments. Please subscribe and like, because I spent too much time for it. Thanks and have a good raids. Peace.